Good morning students. In this lecture 37th, we will derive the solution of the equation for the wave function theta. And the equation for the wave function theta of hydrogen atom, it is given by this equation which we have derived yesterday. So now we have to solve this equation, means we have to find the value of theta, this wave function theta, which will satisfy this equation. So to solve this equation, we are introducing a new variable, that is z. As this wave function theta, it is a function of this zenith angle theta. So this new variable z, it will also be a function of zenith angle theta. And suppose this z is equal to cos theta. And now what we will do, we will find the value of this. Then we will find the value of this sin theta into this, then we will find the value of this, then this, and then we will put that value in this equation. So actually we are simplifying this equation to find its solution. So first of all, find dz by d theta. It will be differentiation of cos theta is minus sin theta. Then first of all, we have to find this differentiation of wave function theta with respect to theta. It will be multiply and divide by dz. So it will be d theta by dz into dz by d theta. So what is dz by d theta? It is minus sin theta. So put that value here and you will get this d theta by d theta. It is equal to minus sin theta into d theta by dz. And next thing, we have found the value of this. So now multiply it by sin theta. So here multiply this equation both sides on sin theta. So here sin theta into sin theta will be minus sin square theta. And this sin square theta, we know that it is 1 minus cos square theta. And this cos theta, we have supposed it is equal to z. So put this cos theta equal to z. Then multiply this minus inside the bracket and you will get minus 1 plus z square. Means z square minus 1. So this is equal to z square minus 1 into d theta by dz. Now next thing we have to calculate is derivative of this. So means now we need the derivative of this with respect to theta. So differentiate these two equations with respect to theta on both sides. So here on right side we will have d by d theta of value of this is this. Here again multiply and divide by dz. So here we will have d by dz of z square minus 1 into d theta by dz into dz by d theta. And again this dz by d theta is minus sin theta, so put this value here. So now this is equal to d by dz of z square minus 1 into d theta by dz into dz by d theta is minus sin theta. So here we will have minus sin theta. And multiply this minus with this and keep this sin theta here. And you will get d by d theta of sin theta d theta by d theta. It is equal to, multiply this minus inside the bracket, you will get d by dz of 1 minus z square into d theta by dz. And write this sin theta here. And now we have found out the value for this but we have to find out the value of this whole term. So what we will do, we will divide by sine theta on both sides. So on this equation, divide by sine theta on both sides. What you will get? 1 by sine theta into this, and on right hand side this sine theta, it will be cancelled out, the sine theta with which we are dividing this term. So we have d by dz of 1 minus z square d theta by dz. So now put this value of this equation, suppose this is equation 3rd, and put this value in equation 1. This was our equation number 1. I have written down this again. So now put the value of this is equal to this here, and you will get d by dz 1 minus z square d theta by dz plus LL plus 1 minus ML square, and the sine square theta is 1 minus cos square theta, and this cos theta is z. And now apply product rule here. According to product rule, first suppose this 1 minus z square as constant. Derivative of this will be d square theta by dz square, plus second time this d theta by dz is constant. So derivative of this will be minus 2z. So here we will have minus 2z d theta by dz plus LL plus 1 minus ML square upon 1 minus z square theta, it is equal to 0. And suppose this equation as equation 4th. And now this equation is exactly similar to the equation of associated Legendre function. And the equation for associated Legendre function, this is the equation of standard associated Legendre function, which is known as standard associated Legendre equation. And this is the equation which we have derived by converting the variable theta into z. So this is the simplification of equation 1, and we have written down this equation as equation 4th, and suppose this is equation 5th, and now compare the two equations 4th and 5th. And here this PLMX is the associated Legendre function or associated Legendre polynomial, and it is related to the Legendre polynomial PLX with this expression. It means you can calculate the value of this associated Legendre function or associated Legendre polynomial with the help of Legendre polynomial, and we know that Legendre polynomial is given by this formula. The value of Legendre polynomial, it can be calculated for any value of x by putting different values of x, and this formula, it is for even value of L. This n upper limit, it is L by 2, and for odd value of L, this n, it is equal to L minus 1 by 2. And you have to remember this, all these expressions. So if you want to write, if you are able to remember them, then you can write down in the exam, and if not, then you can skip this too. So now compare these two equations. Now this equation, the solution of this equation will be PLMX, and this equation is possible, the solution of this equation is possible if and only if the coefficient of this PLMX, that is this, it is positive. The solution of this equation is possible if and only if this PLMX, it is a positive integer, and its coefficient is positive. It means this equation is similar to this equation, our theta equation. So it means solution of our theta equation, it will only exist if this coefficient is positive because it is similar. So this LL plus 1 minus ML square by 1 minus Z square, it must be greater than 0. So it should be positive, but Z is equal to cos theta and we know that the maximum value of cos theta is 1. So this Z, as cos theta is less than equal to 1, so this Z will be less than equal to 1. Since this is less than 1, if this is less than 1, it means 1 minus something. It means denominator is positive always. This implies 1 minus Z square, that is denominator, is always positive. So the next condition for this quantity to be positive, it will be, therefore, the necessary condition for the solution, is this L, it must be greater than equal to this ML. And where this ML is, the value of ML is 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2 and so on. And now there is another condition over this ML, that the value of this ML, it must be less than L. It means this ML, it lies between minus L to plus L. So now there is limit on the number of values of the magnetic quantum number ML, which implies now ML takes only values from 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2 and so on up to plus minus L. And where this L is, and these will be 2L plus 1 values total. And where this L is the orbital quantum number, about which we will discuss later in this chapter. So the solution of theta equation will be, because the equation of theta wave function, it is same as that of standard associated Legendre equation. So theta will be a function of, or theta will depend upon associated Legendre polynomial. So solution of theta equation will be, suppose this theta, initially it was a function of zenith angle theta, but we have converted that theta into z variable. So now this theta, it is a function of z and it will be some constant multiplied by associated Legendre polynomial, that is PLMZ. Initially it depends upon theta, but now we have changed that variable theta into z, so it will be PLMZ. And when you will put this z is equal to cos theta, so here this theta will depend upon theta and it is equal to BLM. Actually this is ML, here it is also ML. So it will be PLML cos theta. So this is the equation. This is the solution of the theta equation, where this is associated Legendre polynomial for a given value of L and ML. And to find its value, you can normalize this equation. When you will normalize this equation by this, we know that theta is the zenith angle, and in spherical polar coordinate system, it varies from 0 to pi. So what will be the normalization condition? Because this is again the acceptable wave function. So it will be theta star theta d theta, it is equal to 1. So here you will have b square LML, and here you will have PLML cos theta and PLML cos theta, and corresponding to different values of L and ML and theta, you can calculate this value from the table. So this is the final solution of theta.